Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your weekly tarot reading. All right, without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. And we're going to start off with your dominant energy first. So you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. And you have here the number 3, and it says here, rejoice in celebration. So there's going to be something here that you're going to start celebrating, okay, about. Whether right now you're kind of concerned, oh my God, what's going to happen in this situation? Is this going to work out for me? Is this ever going to work out in my favor, right? You're trying to find the solution to a problem, the answers. I'm telling you right now, don't even worry. You're going to end up celebrating. You're going to end up so happy, celebrating a surprise. It's going to bring, joy to your life. Again, you're going to rejoice in celebration there with family members, with friends, or just with yourself, right? Here with rejoice in celebration, there's also, this is also an indication where you might be invited somewhere to a party, to a festivity, a celebration. Say yes, because you're going to meet somebody, you're going to meet new people, and or there's going to be an opportunity there for you, okay? Where you're going to end up rejoicing in celebration. For others, that is some kind of energy of the lines of communication finally opening up. The number 3 represents communication. It also represents creativity. If you've been feeling like you have, creator's block, don't worry, because you're soon going to find inspiration, celebration, okay, that kind of thing. So I see here a lot of celebration, something to celebrate. Okay, whether it's a birthday, a party, festivity, or just something that ends up working out in your favor where you're like, gosh, yes, now I'm going to celebrate because this actually ended up working out for me. So again, don't worry, because this is happiness, okay? This is happiness. Now, for others, a very small group of you, there might be, sorry, there's fireworks. For some of you guys, there might be some kind of energy there of like a third-party situation. Okay, if there is, that's only for a small group of you, and we're going to figure that out when we get clarifications. But remember that third-party situations don't necessarily have to be just lovers, because this reading is not just a love reading. It's a general reading. So a third-party situation could be, a friend, a lover, okay, an acquaintance. It could be, a family member, any other third energy, right? So just tune into that vibration, because I do see that there's some kind of energy there of perhaps for some of you guys a third party situation. Excuse the noise, it's my dog. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, so let's put that one on the side. All right, he's done with the noise. All right, let's go ahead and now dive into the tarot, and I will be using the Rider-Waite Tarot, okay? And I will be taking a look at your past, present, and future position. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. I've been reading all day. I will also be taking a look at who and what is coming towards you. Okay, what is in your challenge position, how to overcome that challenge, and what is in your opportunity. Okay, now let me know in the comments below how this reading all resonates for you. What is going on in your life pertaining to this reading, pertaining to the situation. And also, I had mentioned to you guys a few days ago, for those of you guys who already heard my message, okay, this is for those of you guys who are new to the channel. But a few days ago, about a week ago, I had been feeling very discouraged, and I announced to all of my current subscribers that I really had been considering going on to a different platform, because I had been seeing a significant drop in views during this time. And so, there was very little likes, very little views, very little comments, and I was feeling very discouraged. I just felt like maybe you guys were not tuning into the readings, and so I had to, let you guys know. But ever since I did let you guys know, I did start receiving a lot of positive comments down in the comments below, and you guys have encouraged me, really. You guys have, encouraged me to continue, okay, posting these readings. So, I'm just asking for your support. For those of you guys, if you are new to the channel, even if those of you guys who are already on the channel, commenting down below really, really helps me. Even if it's just an emoji, letting me know with an emoji or just a simple message how these readings resonate for you. Are you enjoying these readings? Do you feel like these readings are helping you in some kind of way? Because that's my mission. My mission here is to be able to guide you in some kind of way, not just to post readings just because I'm very humble in the awareness where, I understand that this is about all of us. It's not just about me posting readings for you. It's not just about you watching my videos and giving me likes and views. No, but the reason why I'm asking for these likes, views, and I'm asking for you to comment down below, subscribe to the channel, is because YouTube has recently changed their algorithm completely, and they have been hiding my videos from even my subscribers, right? They have not been showing my videos to even my subscribers. So also just an announcement, if you guys have subscribed to my channel, do me a huge favor and double check to see if you're still subscribed, because I've been getting a lot of messages that YouTube has been unsubscribing people who have subscribed to my channel. Like they check and they're like, oh my God, I could have sworn I subscribed. So resubscribe again, turn on that notification bell, because something is going on with the algorithm. YouTube is messing with the algorithm. And that's why also I had been seeing drop in views, which I didn't know if had I not announced this. Now, again, that all helps support me, the channel. It helps the channel grow, and of course it encourages me. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying my readings. Okay, so again, sorry for taking some time away from your reading. We're going to dive in. Okay, so thank you so much all for your support. So I do see here you could be dealing with the sign of Libra. I see the sign of Aquarius, the sign of Cancer, Gemini, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be those signs, could be any other sign. But at the bottom of the deck, you have here the Six of Wands. Now, with the Six of Wands here, remember that this reading could be pertaining to any area of your life, because this is a general reading. So this could be love-related, family-related, career-related, finances, professional life, a friend, co-workers, bosses, opportunities, projects, whatever this is, you take it as it resonates, right? Take whatever resonates from the reading and leave what doesn't, because it's a general reading. I'm reading for a lot of people. Now, again, since I'm going into different positions here, you could say, for example, in this position, oh, that's, you can relate it to your love life. That's going on in your love life. Oh, in this other position, oh, that's going on in my career. Oh, in this other position, that's happening in my family matters. In this other position, that's happening in my personal matters, right? Or the entire reading could just be one single area of your life, or two or three or whatever, right? You take it as it resonates. It could also be vice versa. So either you towards somebody, somebody here towards you. So if you feel like I'm describing an energy and you're like, that's not me, that's the other person, then feel free to, switch the roles. But I'm going to, tell you guys how I see it, right? Now, here with the Six of Wands, success is on the horizon. This is literally very in tune with this other energy of celebration, right? Celebration, rejoicing in celebration. Six of Wands energy, success, accolades, accomplishments. You finally, getting ready to celebrate because you're accomplishing something. Again, this could be related to career, professional life, love. It could be family members, ideas that you have, projects, right, that you're working on. It could be related to family members, co-workers, whatever area of your life. But you're going to succeed. There's success here, something that's been on your mind, right? And so this is kind of like telling you, don't give up, because you're almost there. It's kind of like, I see it as like you're walking, down the street and you're like, gosh, when am I going to get there? I feel like I'm lost. I feel like it's not here. You're looking for a specific location. You're looking for a specific place and you don't see it and you don't see it. Little do you know that as soon as, you turn left, like right when you want to give up, that's where it is. So this is kind of like telling you, like, don't give up because you're almost there, right? I see here appreciation coming your way, accolades, okay, you moving up in some kind of way, right? Moving up in your career, in your professional life, a relationship moving up. You know, there's going to be a lot of attention coming towards you. You're going to be walking into rooms and all eyes will be on you. Okay. If you've been wanting the attention of one particular person, or you're just waiting to hear from someone or a location, you know, some kind of a business endeavor or a project or something that you're getting involved in, you're going to hear from them and you're going to celebrate. There's going to be good news coming your way. So again, don't give up because it's here. Okay, it's almost here. You're almost there too. Now here in your challenge position, you do have here the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, and the Justice. So in your challenge position, I do see here that, yeah, it's kind of like challenging to believe in yourself, to believe that this is going to work out for you, because I see here that you've been feeling like nothing has been working out. You try this and it's not working out. You do that, you say that, you know, and it's just not working out, right? You feel like there's some kind of stuck energy, okay? And that's part of the challenge, because this has to do with timing. The perfect timing is getting in the way. What is blocking this from happening is timing, right? Your timing is probably off with the universe's timing. You want this to happen now. You wanted it to happen yesterday, and the universe is like, no, I still need you to go through this experience. The universe still feels like you need to experience something, learn something. There's a lesson here that the universe still wants you to learn before it can grant you your blessing, your gift, your, whatever it is that you want, whether this is love related, career related, finances, friends, family members, co-workers, bosses, a project, an idea that you have. Whatever area of your life this is, let me know in the comments below which area of your life this pertains to. I see here that part of the blockage also has to do with some kind of injustice. You feel like there has been some kind of injustice. That's part of the challenge, right? There's an unequal give and take. You do more than this person, is doing, or whether this is career related, family related, love related. And I do see here that if you're dealing with a particular person, this person knows exactly what to say, exactly when to say it to convince you, promises, unkept promises, undelivered promises. And you're like, this is already unfair, right? You keep being patient, you keep putting in the work and the effort, and there's some kind of unfairness, imbalance. For some kind of injustice is something that you're dealing with right now, whether it's a legal matter. For others, it could just be something here where it's related to karma, right? You're kind of like feeling like, when is this finally going to move in my direction, right? You feel like you're unlucky. When is this going to happen? For some, you're waiting for an answer. You're waiting for a person here to communicate with you or to send you some kind of a message. Okay. Now I'm also seeing here that if you are dealing with a love situation, this love situation has to do with the fact that this individual here is not ready to commit. They could be uncommittal. They could be making promises and not delivering on those promises. This could also be related to a career or any other area of your life. Unkept promises, unfulfilled promises. Remember, timing. It's all about timing. Okay, let me know in the comments below what that's all about for you, which area of your life this is pertaining to. And we're going to get clarifiers in just a little bit. Now, in the recent past, you also have here the 10 of Wands, the Lovers, as well as the 7 of Cups. So in the recent past, I see here that you were feeling very burdened. Okay, you had a lot of responsibilities, you had a lot going on, that kind of thing. And I feel like part of what was weighing you down was some kind of a either connection, relationship. This could have been career relationship connection. This could have been a family member, a friend, a lover, it could be anybody. Okay, because a Lovers here is not necessarily love, right? It could be any energy. Now I'm seeing here that it was already kind of weighing on your shoulders. You felt like you were doing everything, like you were carrying the burden here of the situation, while the other person was either putting in little work, little effort, or they were opening up to other options. One person was very much so, doing the work, doing the effort, while the other person was just having fun, keeping their options open, having one foot in and one foot out of the situation. Whether this is career, love, family, whatever this is. For others of you guys, there was some kind of energy here where you started to think things through and you were like, I don't know if this is the right person for me. You know, you weren't sure because you felt very burdened and you were like, are we aligned? Are our values aligned? Does this person want what I want? And you are the one who ended up opening up to other options, right? For some, it could have been them. For others, it could have been you. You were like, you know what? I'm not sure about this person. It's becoming a burden. And you were the one who, you know, kept your options open, or you started to open up to other things, other people, other situations, right? This could have been also in a job where you were like, oh, I'm not sure if this job is going to, you know, pay you what you wanted, or they're going to, you know, I don't know, it could be anything, like they're going to consider your ideas, and perhaps you started looking for other jobs. Okay, of course this could be career related, family related, love, whatever this is. Let me know in the comments below. But I see that it was becoming more so a burden. You know, it was kind of like, you know, something that was weighing you down very heavily. Okay, you felt very tired, you felt stressed out, right? That kind of thing. Now, I'm also seeing here that in your present energies, there's the Hangman, the Chariot, and the Star. So in your present energies, I see here that you're taking a step back. You're definitely taking a step back in order to think things through. If this is not you taking a step back, then it's somebody around you. Somebody here who is very quiet, but I feel like it's you. Somebody here who's very quiet, taking a step back to see if, you know, you can find the answers, right? Because you're trying to find, you know, clarity, like what is really going on here, right? It's like you're trying to not feel confused anymore. I'm seeing here that very soon you're going to confront a situation, whether you are going to confront your own fears, your own illusions, delusions, or you're going to confront a person. But I see here confrontation. For some, it's already happening because it's in your present moment, okay? It's like you confronting a person, you confronting a situation. It's not going to be easy, but this is, you know, also telling you if this is career related matters, don't give up. You will be challenged, okay? There's that energy there of the Chariot, and the Chariot represents, right, that Chariot, okay, along with the Sphinx. Now, these two Sphinx are trying to move you in their direction. But what this is saying is that you need to stand firm in your ground, your conviction, and not let this person or the situation take you to where they want you to go. Because that means that you're allowing this person to take control of you. So take a step back if you need to. I see for a lot of you guys, you're already doing this, and you will gain enlightenment. You will gain some kind of clarity, a breakthrough moment where you're going to gain that, you know, kind of a sense of eureka moment. I've got it. Now I know what I have to do, right? This is all about a reminder that's telling you tap into your willpower, tap into your strength, because you will be tested. This person, situation is trying to convince you or take you in a different direction. But you have to be kind of like, you know, those horses that wear blinders. Put those blinders on. Don't let this person distract you and, you know, talk you into their version of the story or what they want or where they want you to go towards. You have to stand firm in your conviction and move in your direction. If these are fears, doubts, and insecurities that are trying to take over you, you know, whether it's a project, an idea, career, professional situation that you're, you know, kind of conflicted by, don't allow those fears, insecurities, lies, you know, talk you into you not being good enough, because you are. Okay, tap into your willpower instead and direct your energy forward, because you can win this. You know, the Chariot is a winner. The Chariot is so tapped into his confidence that he knows intuitively when he goes in there, when he walks into that room, he's going to, you know, gain all the votes, right? He's going to win all the attention, or he's just going to win the war, right? This reminds me of Napoleon. Everybody was like, oh my God, how did Napoleon win battle after battle after battle after battle? Because he would literally visualize himself winning each battle, and then he would go in there and he would win it, right? So that's kind of like what you have to do. Also, focus on your healing, because there's some kind of energy here where you need to heal. Perhaps you haven't been allowing yourself to heal, and there's an energy there where it's reminding you, don't forget that you need to heal as well. Because being strong is one thing, right? But being vulnerable is also healthy. Even being vulnerable with yourself. Right? Now, I'm also seeing here that for some, you're about to head into stardom. If you want to be a celebrity, put yourself out there, put your product out there, this is a moment to do it because it's going to gain a lot of attention. Right now is when the opportunity, the energy is ripe for you to, put something out there, put yourself out there, right? To, confront your fears and insecurities and go out there. Okay, win this. You will have the chance to win it. Right now, the energies are ripe for you. Okay, there's very little to no competition. Look at you. You are literally representing that star in the middle. For others of you guys, once you finally stand firm in your conviction and you don't allow a person, a situation to take you to where they want you to go, like maybe somebody's trying to gaslight you, okay, that person will no longer make you a side, right? You're going to be the priority. You're going to be that main star here, and there's going to be no competition, okay, around you. Let me know in the comments below what this is all about, which area of your life this is pertaining to: love, career, professional life, okay, a project that you're working on, family members, friends. What is this all about? Now, in the near future, you have the Magician, the Devil reverse, as well as the King of Pentacles. So in the near future, you are literally going to start manifesting left and right, okay? Again, celebration, achievements, victory is on its way towards you, right? Triumphant success, that's all there for you. But do not give in on yourself. In the near future, you're going to start realizing, you know what, I have to cut off toxic people, a toxic situation, toxic relationships. Detach yourself from anything or anyone who is toxic. In the near future, you will be doing this. Okay. For some, you're already doing it, or you have done it already. Congratulations. In the near future, you're stepping into the Magician role and you're starting to manifest. Anything that you do, you say, you touch, you create, it's going to turn to gold. Gold, literally, okay? If you want to manifest more financial abundance, more money, excuse the noise, if you want to manifest more love, a friendship, whatever this is, okay? Look at that. You're headed towards stability, stabilizing your finances, stabilizing yourself, your emotions, your career. A lot of financial stability. For others, you're going to be meeting a person who's financially stable. This person's got a business. They got it all together. They're very mature. They want something long-term. They're very loyal. This person either will be offering you a job, for you guys to partner up in business where you guys could create something very fruitful. This could also be a relationship where you and this individual can create something, okay, out of nothing, something long-term, whether it's a connection, love situation, and or it could be a family member who is there for you if you ever need them. Okay. But again, the Magician there, the energies are going to be active in the near future. Step into that role of the Magician. And what that's telling you also is that if right now you want the situation to change, in the near future, you're going to realize that if you want something to change, it's going to be up to you to change it. The Magician is very action oriented. He doesn't just sit there and just, expect things to happen. He literally connects with his power, and he connects with the universal power, his spiritual powers, and he creates his own reality. So that is also an indication that in the near future, if you want something toxic to come to an end, you're the one who has to start the process. You can manifest it, but you have to believe in yourself, that you have the power, the will, the drive, the strength in order to do so, and you will. Now, who and what is coming toward you in your opportunity? You have here the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So I do see here that at first you're going to be feeling, for some of you guys, if you're feeling like a victim, like, oh, woe is me, nothing is working out, why is this person doing this to me? Why, are the people at your job not, giving you what you need? You feel ignored, you feel like unheard, right? This is telling you you're going to have an opportunity coming toward you very soon to liberate yourself. Now, what does that mean? That means that no one is going to come rescue you. You have to do it for yourself, okay? That means no more excuses, no more denial. You're going to have to face the truth for what it is if you want to liberate yourself from a situation that is not working out for you. But you may be finding excuses as to, well, let's say, for example, it's a job, and that you're overworking, overstressing, and that job is not paying you enough. But you're thinking to yourself, let's think of an excuse, right? It's like you rationalize things. You're like, Well, at least they give you Fridays to work from home, right? That's not good enough. And you know it's not. You know that you want more. But you're making up all these excuses to stay in an environment, in a place, in a position that you know you don't want to be in. No more lying to yourself. Cut off that blindfold of denial, okay? And see the truth for what it is. You're going to have an opportunity to do that. But you have to ask yourself, are you willing to take the risk, right? To make that sacrifice? Because a sacrifice will be needed in order for you to get what you want. You're going to have an opportunity to do that. For others, if this is a love relationship, you are in a relationship, in a love relationship where you know it's an imbalance, you know that there's injustice, there's an unequal give and take, there are empty promises, but you might be rationalizing it and you might be saying to yourself, well, at least that person, calls you every now and then, right? Like something that's just doesn't even make sense, right? Or you might be comparing that person to somebody who was way worse in the past. So you're comparing bad with the worse. No, you're just making up excuses as to why you want to remain where you know you're not being appreciated, where you're not happy. No more excuses. Cut off that blindfold. Stop lying to yourself. No more illusions. And see through the illusions. It's not going to be easy, I know. But I promise you, it's going to be very liberating, okay? I see here that you're going to have an opportunity to start a process to either move on, move forward, or take up an offer because there's an offer coming towards you. This offer here has a lot of potential, okay? It may not look like the offer that you have in mind. Like in your mind, you kind of feel like, well, I really wanted this, right? And that offer might not be shiny. It might not have all this glitter on it, right? But it's the real one, right? And you're kind of thinking like the one that looks shiny is a real one. No, it's the other way around. So you're going to be getting an offer. It's going to come in. But pay attention because it's not going to be shiny. It's not going to be loud, right? It's going to be very, slow in coming. It's going to be very grounded in its energy, but it's the real one. Okay, so take up that offer. And when you move towards this offer, make sure that you plan ahead, you strategize, okay, and you move slowly towards it. Don't rush in. Think things through. Patience and planning here are advisable. It's like the story of the tortoise and the hare, right? The hare was so confident. He was like, oh my God, that tortoise could barely walk. I'm going to win this race. So he ended up saying to himself, okay, well, I'm going to take a little break here, a little nap, while that tortoise catches up to me. Well, guess what? The hare ended up falling asleep, and who ended up winning the race? The tortoise. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? I'm seeing here that you're going to be feeling very enthusiastic. There's a message coming in that's going to put a smile on your face. Either you're waiting for a message or reply. Good news is on its way towards you. You're going to feel excited again like a little kid. You're going to be full of inspiration, motivation, right? It's like you're headed towards a new adventure. I see here a brand new chapter starting here for you. That's part of your opportunity coming in. Could also be that you're going to be meeting a new person who's going to, take you out of your comfort zone. I feel like this person is very inspirational, motivational. They're very extroverted in nature, that kind of thing. All right, now let's go ahead and clarify further. So let's clarify your dominant energy. What is this dominant energy all about? You have here rejoice in celebration. Oh, these cards have messages for you. Nope, that's too many. Okay. And you also have here the Six of Wands. So let's clarify what that's all about. You have here the Seven of Pentacles, the Moon, the Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so with the Seven of Swords, there's some kind of a sneaky behavior. Somebody here who's either lying, trying to get away with something, deceitful behavior. Deceit is here. And I do see here that you've been putting in a lot of work into the situation a lot of effort, whether it's career-related matters, family-related matters, a different situation, related to family members, friends, a personal matter, whatever this is. But there's some kind of deceit here, okay? For others of you guys, you might be lying to yourself about this person, about the situation, and you need to start being honest with yourself. There's some kind of deceit there. For another group of you guys, you don't trust that you're going to succeed. You don't trust yourself. These are trust issues for some. You're like, no, this is never going to work out, right? This is not, it's too good to be true, that kind of thing. And the reason why you're in that mentality or that state of mind is because I understand you've been putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort into this and you don't see the results, right? Remember, it's a timing issue. I see that right now a lot of you guys might be very overly emotional. Your emotions are taking over you. You feel like you're going through the fog, like you're afraid of the unknown, or you're just feeling confused because there's unknown. Wait for information to come in. It's timing issue. The information, the message will be coming in to bring you clarity. And you're going to be getting an offer. There's an offer here, okay, that somebody is about to make. Okay, I feel like this offer has to do with a brand new beginning. But remember, choose the one that comes across as rather, what would be the word? Like not as shiny, it's more reserved, right? Because I do see here that some of you guys might be getting two offers, or you're trying to make a decision between two things. The one that is seemingly, kind of like extroverted, that kind of thing, it might seem more exciting. It might not be the right one because I feel like this person might be hiding something. But let's go ahead and clarify. Let's see what that's all about. Okay, what is this all about? Let's clarify that energy. 5D. Okay, so I see here you made me realize that we are one. Meet me in the stars tonight. So somebody here is realizing that you guys are one and that you guys belong together. And this individual, even though in the 3D realm, they might be acting out, they might be lying, they might be deceitful, that kind of vibe. I do see that this person is realizing intuitively that without you, they feel incomplete. Together, we are one. And so in the 5D, this person is realizing that you guys have a divine connection. But in the 3D, this person might be acting either like a child. They're, projecting their fears and insecurities onto you, right? And they're not taking responsibility for themselves. But there's something here related to the fact that this person is going to start kind of, realizing your value. They're going to start realizing your worth. Okay, again, bringing in a lot of energy there of appreciation, accolades, that kind of thing. Let me know in the comments below what that's all about and what this is pertaining to. Now let's go ahead and look deeper into this present energy. And you have here the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Temperance. So in these energies here in your present, clarifying that, at the bottom of the deck you have the Emperor. This could be Sagittarius, it could be Aries energy, it doesn't have to be Taurus energy, whatever sign this is. I see here the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, which means that you need to step into your masculine power. Right? If you've been too much in your feminine energy, and this is with something related to your present moment, something that is happening here. It could be love related, career, finances, friends, family, whatever this is, you take it as it resonates. But this masculine energy has to do with something here where somebody might try to trigger you, or somebody here is triggering you. Somebody either already lashed out, right? Or is about to lash out. If this is this person lashing out at you, look at the Emperor. Immovable. It's like an immovable mountain. Don't let this person trigger you. This person's just trying to trigger you. Be patient. Temper your feelings and temper your emotions, right? I see here that you need to stand firm in your conviction and be confident. Be confident because this person's just trying to have you react in a sense. So masculine energy is all about, tenacity, your willpower to confront a situation for what it is, right? And also the masculine energy is very decisive, right? Decisions, right? He just makes decisions logically without being overly emotional, that kind of vibe. If this is an energy here coming towards you or you're dealing with right now, this person might be in their masculine energy. They might be very overly controlling, domineering, trying to intimidate you or intimidating in some kind of way, shape, or form. This could be a leader, right? This could be a father figure, a boss, somebody here where you kind of see them as above you when they're really not, okay? For others of you, this is a time for you to step into your leadership role and your leadership position and confront a situation, confront your fears, your insecurities, or confront a person, right? This is all about tenacity. It's all about that energy of, the Emperor is, if you can see there, he's wearing armor. Right underneath his cape, he's literally ready for war at any moment. He doesn't feel like he should just sit on his throne, with a bunch of gold jewelry on and, no, like he is a real emperor. Like if his people need help, he will literally just take off that, that cape that he's wearing, the red cape of passion and fervor and will and drive. Okay. And he's ready for battle. And that's the energy of leadership that you need to embrace. Step into that leadership role and that leadership position. It may not be easy, okay? Because I see here that you will be challenged. People may try to convince you otherwise, that you don't have this power within you. But I'm letting you know, you have more power over the situation to move it in the direction that you want than you may be realizing. Okay, now let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Also, let me know in the comments below how this is related to your situation. Is this happening in your career, love life, family life, personal life, whatever this is? Ooh, yeah. Ooh, okay, so it's showing up here. Look at that. It says here player. Some of you guys are dealing with a player energy, okay? Or a person here who plays games, who's playing games, who's trying to trigger you, test your patience, test your energy, whether this is love, career, family, or just any other area of your life, any other situation. It says here, an immature lover that lacks emotional intelligence, beware of their intentions, okay? So immature lover that lacks emotional intelligence. Yeah, they're immature. Beware of this person's intentions. Player. Somebody's trying to play with you. Don't let them play with you, right? Confront that player. Confront that naive, immature energy like the Emperor and the Chariot would do, right? You're ready to face anything that you need to face. Masculine energy. Not feminine this time or right now. Don't use your feminine energy. Don't let your emotions take the better hold of you. You really need to tap into your willpower, okay? Because there's some kind of sneaky energy around. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also, you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And I have partnered with Psychic Source so that you can receive 10 minutes for only $10 and an additional 3 minutes for free. I'm not the one doing the readings on Psychic Source, but you can choose any psychic of your choice. You can choose to either talk to them online or call them. Make sure to use my special discount code 26489 at checkout. The link to my Psychic Source partnership is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.